Hello class, welcome to Unit 2 Final Review on Writing from Tables. We're going to create a table of values given an equation. First thing you need to do is make sure the equation is written in y equals mx plus b form. So my example here is to create a table of values for y equals 3/5 x minus 2. First thing I'm going to do is create my table. I'm going to label the y-intercept. That is the y value when x equals 0. So I could either look at the equation and find my b value from the equation, or you always substitute 0 in for x and solve for y. Either way, from this equation you should get when x is 0, y is negative 2. Your next step is you're going to use the denominator of the slope, which is a constant with the x, to determine what the x value should be. In this case, the denominator is 5, so the x value should go up by 5. So starting at the y-intercept where x equals 0, my tables are going to increase by 5. Then from the 0 working backwards, you're going to decrease by 5. The next thing you're going to do is use the numerator of the slope to determine what the y value should be. In this case, the numerator is 3, so the y value should go up by 3. So negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. Positive 1 plus 3 is 4. Working backwards from the y-intercept, I'm going to subtract 3. So negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. Negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. When the slope is a whole number, the numerator is 1, so the x values will only go up by 1. See some special, creating a table of values given an equation, special cases. When we have x equals a number, when given the equation in the form of x equals a number, create a table of values with that number in for each value of x. The example here would be x equals 4. My table of values would be where x always equals 4, and then I would just have random y values. In this case, remember, when you have x equals a number, you're going to have a horizontal line that intersects the x-axis at that number. When given the equation in the form of y equals a number, create a table of values with that number in each value for y. So example here would be y equals 4. I would have different values for x, but my y's would all equal 4. And remember that y equals 4 crosses the y-axis at 4 and is a horizontal line. We're going to write an equation from a table. So if I'm given this table, the first thing you need to do is write it in y equals mx plus b form. You're going to locate the b. This is the y-intercept. That's the x value, the y value when x is 0. So in this case, b is 1. Then you're going to calculate the slope, which is change in y over change in x. Okay, so when I look at that, my change in y, I am subtracting 3. My change in x, I am adding 4. So my slope is negative 3/4. Then you're going to substitute what you know into the equation of the line. Y equals negative 3/4 x plus 1. Writing an equation from a table, special cases. So in this case, all of the x values in the table are equal to 7, so the equation is written as x equals 7. All of the y values in the table are equal to negative 1, so the equation is written as y equals negative 1. Pause the video here, do the writing from tables and creating tables review worksheet. When you are finished with that worksheet, press play and check your answers. Here are the tables review answers. Check your answers. If you have any questions, please see your teacher. After you're finished checking, you can move on to your next video.